What's up, Maniacs? My name is Joshua James, and unfortunately, I know it's been a while since we did a Halloween review. Reasons why we didn't do Halloween 3 last month is because, one, I didn't have it, so we gotta postpone it until I find Halloween 3 or buy it or wherever it's on sale in stores. But unfortunately, we gotta have to postpone it. So right now, we watched Halloween 4. And by we, I'm talking about my buddy who's joining me.
Hi, it's me again.
And Stephanie's over there, but she didn't want to be part of the video.
Which is fine, she's too busy with slime.
If you want to know more information about stuff like that, go to her channel.
Yep.
And be part of the Slime Nation.
I am so not calling it that.
I am. Hey, you're probably wondering, where is Mr. Bones? Well,
Yes,
Well, it's kind of laid out.
yeah, it's like midnight right now, so it's just like, so he's not going to be here, so we decided to watch it. So, let's get ready for our review of Halloween 4, The Return of Michael Myers. Alright, first of all, is this your first time seeing Halloween 4?
Yes.
Stephanie?
Yes,
And what did you guys think about it?
never again.
Halloween 4.
Alright, let's just start off first. This is a movie, a 10-year anniversary, pretty much. It's the 10-year anniversary of Halloween. So, the first one came out in 1978. 10 years later, Halloween 4.
I was only 2.
I wasn't even born yet.
Me neither.
I wasn't even born until a year later. But anyways, what the one thing that's different about this one, no Jamie Lee Curtis or John Carpenter. The only person that did make a return from the first 2 Halloween movies is
Michael?
no, different actor.
Okay.
Dr. Samuel Loomis.
That one.
Yeah, Donald Pleasance. He's the only guy from the first 2 Halloween movies that made a return.
Which is cool.
Mm-hmm. And different actor for Michael Myers. We got a new Jamie in this one. Well, her name, Danielle Harris, that's her name. She plays Laurie Strode's daughter.
Jamie.
Mm-hmm.
Funny how that worked out.
Yeah, it's. I think in a way it's kind of paying tribute to Jamie Lee Curtis.
Even though she's still alive.
Well, yeah, well, her character, Laurie Strode's dead. But since Jamie Lee Curtis is not in this one, I guess it's their way of paying tribute to her.
Who knows?
Maybe.
Yeah.
But anyways, where do we start off? Well, oh yeah, by the way, spoilers!
If you haven't seen it.
If you haven't seen it, check it out. And also, by the way, like what me and Mr. Bones always said, these reviews,
That is kind of creepy.
these reviews are going to be random. So these are not like the typical popular other reviewers like you've seen in the past. We are random, so we'll lose track where we're at or just go with the flow pretty
Or
much.
I'll distract them.
Let's start off how it started. We see some random Halloween decorations in the intro. Then we see some 2 doctors going to the mental asylum where Michael has been. He's been in a coma for 10 years.
Oof, that would kill
And he
me.
finally wakes up.
That would literally be like this is 2018, 10 years. Oh, here I am in 2008. This is 2018.
What did I miss?
What the hell did I miss?
A lot. and then out of nowhere, Michael wakes up when he finds out that he has a niece now. Since Laurie Strode's supposed to be dead,
They have to bring the family in somehow.
so he finds out he has a niece. So he comes back, kills doctors. Then we see Jamie. And she just can't sleep because, one, Halloween.
Yeah.
And then I don't know where she started to see Michael, her uncle. Which, by the way, we haven't even seen him wear the mask yet. This is just a vision that she saw.
Yeah, and she's staring to start off. She's up, like, Rachel said like 4 nights straight, early,
4 o'clock in the morning.
and there's an ambulance right outside the window,
She
across the street.
Jamie looks at Rachel, looks back outside. No
Nothing.
ambulance. And then, like Rachel, like Jamie sees Michael, but he's not there. It's all in her mind. Next scene, we finally see Dr. Samuel Loomis. Oh, by the way, we're not going to review the whole entire movie.
No.
You want to see it, watch it. But we see Dr. Samuel Loomis. Of course, he's upset trying to explain to people it's Michael Myers
He's
coming.
evil.
And of course, in typical horror movie fashion, making the police and all that kind of stuff look stupid. Except for one police officer.
The sheriff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then out of nowhere, there's an explosion in the movie. And I swear to God, this is not a Michael Bay movie. But,
One explosion on the whole thing.
Not bad.
no, 2.
Still not bad.
You
Could've been a
remember,
lot
you remember
worse.
when Michael threw the...
Oh, yeah, so, yeah, 2.
Michael just wanted to see the fireworks. Since he's been in a coma for 10 years.
He missed out on a lot of fireworks.
Yeah, I missed a lot of 4th of Julys.
A lot of birthdays, a lot of Christmases.
A lot of New Year's. But anyway...
Do you think he even celebrates Christmas?
No. I want to hear from you.
Yeah. Loomis is always complaining. He's always there. He knows what he's talking about, but yet no one believes him. Oh, he's just a crazy old doctor. And then they come to a scene where the ambulance is towards the river, I want
Yeah.
to say, upside down. There was supposed to have been 5 bodies.
Except for Mikey's.
And
They haven't even counted.
they can't even count the bodies because they're all over the place. But Loomis knows better. He goes back to Michael's hometown.
Jamie decides she wants to go trick-or-treating. So, her and Rachel go to, I don't know, some kind of store, finds Halloween costumes to go see Rachel's boyfriend.
Yep.
What's his name?
I don't know.
I honestly don't know that anymore.
Brady.
Which, in my terms, sleazeball.
Pretty
And that's putting it
Nice.
PG version.
I'm gonna put it not PG version.
My sheriff.
Asshole.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I think he was thinking of something else.
Yeah, well, I don't know any other.
No. Don't.
Doesn't mean I can't walk off camera and tell her real fast in her ear.
You stay here.
Yeah, I'm not gonna repeat what you say, so don't even bother.
Anyways, she sees a clown costume that suddenly, for some odd reason, she likes, and then she looks herself, looking at a new
Yeah,
story,
like admiring it, seeing how it would supposedly look.
And then out of nowhere, you see little kid Michael, and then she freaks out, and what do you know? Real big Michael's here.
And when she's sitting there checking out the costume, you see a hand reach over, pull the mask up.
And did you see how bad Michael's skin
Yeah.
is?
That is like far worse than 3rd-degree burns.
Yeah, that's like.
10-degree, if that could go any higher.
But then out of nowhere, Dr. Samuel Loomis makes it to Enfield. He's at the sheriff's station. And
Wanted to talk to the original sheriff, but he retired.
back in 81.
Yeah, and left. So now he's talking to the new sheriff, and the new sheriff doesn't believe him.
At
At
first.
first.
Yes.
Takes him some convincing, but not as much as others.
Yeah.
And then out of nowhere, we see a crazy mob.
And the sheriff goes AWOL on Dr. Loomis because he's now like, now you created a mob, sheriff. With the police station being the way it is, these guys are your only chance.
The police station is a bloodbath, a mess. Seriously, I mean, Michael ripped the guy's arm off.
Yeah.
So yeah, you need some help.
And then one of the mob members thought he saw Michael.
And it was Ted Hollister, What does he look like?
We don't know.
All we know is he was probably dressed up as Michael Myers.
Oh my gosh, that's probably Ben Tramer's cousin.
But, and the mob killed an innocent man. Spoiler.
Or was he innocent?
Well, with Michael right now, he was considered innocent.
And then out of nowhere, they went back to the sheriff's house since the sheriff station's out of business pretty much.
Yeah, the police station, yep. So they get a hold of state troopers.
Mm-hmm.
Which, I would have done that like
Hours ago
when Loomis showed up. Okay, get a hold of state troopers.
No.
We need all the help we can get.
Then out of nowhere, the sheriff tells not just his daughter Brady and the deputy to lock all the doors, windows, and all that kind of stuff.
Yep. And he sends
Brady to go up the roof.
up to the attic and all this. And the funniest thing, he gives Brady a shotgun because he's asked him if he knows how to use it. Brady's just walking away. The sheriff's like, if I ever catch you groping my daughter, I'll use that on you. Somehow Michael gets in the house.
Why? Because he was in the back of the deputy's car and showed up there. And also, by the way, the deputy went to go get his gun, finds out the back door was open, and what does he do? Doesn't say a word about it.
That was the stupidest thing anyone could do.
Yeah, he gets his shotgun out of his trunk and he's like, had a look like, did I leave this open or did I have it shut? I could have sworn I had it shut. Oh well. Back into the house.
This is gonna drive me nuts for the rest of the movie.
And then out of nowhere, Loomis leaves to goes to Jamie and Rachel's house because he thinks Michael will be there. Then out of nowhere, after when the sheriff hears about Ted Hollister, runs out to go stop the mob and all that kind of stuff. Leaves the deputy. That's another thing that was stupid about the sheriff. Never leave.
Yeah.
Well, who said movie people are smart?
Especially police officers in horror movies.
Nobody in horror movies is smart.
Then, in that house,
The deputy dies?
Kelly dies, and sleazeball Brady dies.
No one's gonna miss Brady.
Then eventually Loomis finds Jamie.
And then actually, before we get to that, we gotta get to the good part about this movie. After when Brady dies, that was the best part.
Sleazeball finally dies.
Rachel and Jamie are on the roof. And I just told them what happened to Rachel, that during that roof scene, Rachel actually did get legitimately injured from, I think it was a nail or something from on top of the roof.
Well, you can see one sticking out.
So after when that scene ended, it didn't even phase her, what I found out. And so what happened is after when the scene ended, she was rushed to the hospital, cleaned up, stitched up, came back, finished the movie.
What a trooper.
Mm-hmm.
Thumbs up on that one.
So after that, after when Rachel falls off, Michael had that look saying, but I didn't do anything.
She took my phone away.
And so that's when Jamie got off the roof, ran off, and that's when Loomis finds.
And
that's the part that scared me.
Yeah. And the funny thing is, when when everything's locked up, they're shooting metal every time. They're always shooting metal.
I guess with people and shooting metal. And microphone off.
I think they just like to see sparks.
I guess so. And after when they're inside the school, you see Michael Myers. But you know what's funny? He's wearing a different mask. As you saw, he had blonde hair.
Yes, it was kind of weird.
And that's where Loomis got thrown through the window.
Finally.
And funny thing is, even though we all like Dr. Samuel Loomis, when they saw someone get thrown out the window, that's what they both said. Finally!
Sorry. I'd have been the cool guy, but finally.
But they were smart. They went to the school to have the alarm go off so the mob could find them.
But also, that's where Michael found them.
Yeah.
Sadly, but...
Worst thing to do.
Worst?
And it's the best thing to do.
I was about to say, it's the worst thing because Michael knows, but it's also the smart thing because you got the mob to find you.
True.
Well, you got whoever's looking for you to find you, so.
But after when Jamie fell down the stairs, Michael's like taking his sweet time because he's like, I got this in the bag. And then I don't know where here comes Rachel
with a fire extinguisher,
blinds him, and here comes the mob.
And they're like, he's in the let's get him.
And of course, Jamie convinces like, no, he'll kill you too, like he's done everybody so far.
And then they're like, yeah, we got the state troopers coming. Let them handle it.
Yeah.
So and then Earl's like, you're right, let's go.
And they drive off. Excuse me.
They drive off to get out of town.
And they legitimately got out of Hansfield.
They had 4 miles to get to the next checkpoint where there was more staters.
And then out of nowhere, Michael...
The spooky fog.
Yeah, the spooky
fog
fog scene. I don't know how Michael had enough strength to stay under the car to get up there. How did he stay down there?
Lots of practice.
Not sure. But he ends up being on the truck, kills the 3 guys who are in the back, and then kills Earl.
Like he
was
I
trying
just
to
like
remove,
I just like how he killed
mask.
him. Looks like he was just trying to rip his face off like a mask.
Steph did not look at that scene because she can't handle stuff like that. It
And
wasn't
then-
even that gory.
No.
I
And
just don't like the sight of blood, and that looked real.
and then
They
Rachel
did a good job then.
They did.
and then Rachel, poor Earl though, I feel bad for him.
Oh, I do too.
Shoves him up. It's like, sorry.
Actually, the funny thing is, like, Michael killed Earl's son 10 years ago, and now
He
Earl...
finally killed Earl.
But here's the thing. I want to know, whose son did he kill? Because I'm thinking if it's Ben Tramer or Bob. Ben Tramer was in the second one, and Bob was in the first one. So I want to know who his son is. Because if he's talking about Ben Tramer, Michael didn't really kill him. Ben Tramer was drunk. Well, here's the scene. And Bob, of course, he dies for Michael in the first one. Ben Tramer doesn't. So I want to know from you fans, who do you think Earl's son is? Is it Ben Tramer or is it Bob? I want to know from you guys. Let me know.
And then me, being a goofball, Michael's sitting there reaching in trying to get a hold of Rachel.
And then his head hits the
Windshield.
yeah, falls off the truck. And then Rachel runs him over, and then Michael Myers passes out. And here comes the rest of the mob and the sheriff and more police officers.
Yeah.
And Jamie goes up to him, grabs his hand. It was like her way of saying, things could have been different. I wish you weren't like this, so we could have an actual
Relationship.
yeah.
And try being a family.
Yeah. But then
All of a sudden,
Michael gets up,
grips the knife.
and then Jamie gets down. The whole entire mob and police officers and the sheriff shoots Michael down.
And the funny thing is, the one shotgun that was interesting to me was the sheriff's.
Yeah.
For some reason.
It's Stephanie.
That was the coolest gun ever.
It was.
And then how Michael
I want
died,
Michael fell inside a well.
it collapsed. But seeing
I'm
that,
pretty sure he's kind of buried, but eventually he'll come back. Like always.
and for some reason,
Are you sure about that?
Yes.
but for some reason, that scene reminds me of a different movie.
Bride of Chucky. But anyways, after when that scene, they went back home. Electricity's back on. And
Everything's somewhat back to normal.
Rachel and Jamie are reunited with the family. Here comes Dr. Samuel Loomis saying that Michael Myers is in hell, buried where he belongs. Then out of nowhere, the mom takes Jamie to go take a bath in the most hottest
And
bath.
the funny thing, yeah, all of a sudden you just see the mother,
Yeah, the
supposedly the mother, just
It's the mother.
turns on the hot water, doesn't even turn on the cold. And I was like, what are you trying to do? Turn me into a lobster?
And then you see the camera moving. Look, it's the eyes pretty much. And
Yeah.
you see this
You
mysterious
either think-
person
You're
get the scissors.
You're mainly thinking Michael.
Yeah, it's like, oh, typical. It's Michael Myers coming back to life. And then I don't know where. first saw this as a kid, when I saw that ending, it shocked me. And even though I've seen it 1,000 times, it still kind of shocks me because that's such a good ending, a good way to
look,
end
it
it.
decides to come join us.
Wow, she decided to show up. Anyways, but here's the thing. You know how long it took for no? Anyways, go ahead.
But then all of a sudden, after the screaming and all this,
Loomis
is going up the stairs.
He hears it and then he's just like, no.
No.
And he was actually getting ready to shoot Jamie.
He was about ready to shoot Jamie. Jamie just stand there.
And then she puts the. It's like, okay, it's Michael all over again.
But Dr. Samuel Loomis is like, no, not another one.
No. And then here comes the sheriff because he sees Loomis pointing the gun. He literally knocks the gun out of his hand.
But if you watch that scene very closely, you see the sheriff smile. And then when he sees Jamie, he does the shock face. He smiles in that scene. He screwed up on that part. I know that for sure.
And then here comes the father.
And Rachel, and
they just had to look like...
Oh, boy.
And that ending scene of Jamie just holding the scissors back up. End movie.
So I know what the problem is. It's goddamn costume.
It's not the costume.
That's her theory.
So the goddamn
That is her theory. Due to the fact is...
Do you want me to tell you what the real thing is?
Off camera.
Yeah,
Off camera.
No, everybody else knows.
Off camera.
I'm saying it anyways. It's when she touches Michael's hand.
Oh, stupid!
After
How did he get it then?
Michael is possessed on... Well, you're going to have to wait till Halloween 6 to find out. You know how long it took for him to make Halloween 5? Next year, the Halloween 5 comes out. That didn't take long at all. Halloween 5 came out the year after. It came out in the year 1989.
The year we were born, but we won't remember.
I was 3. Movie came out in October. Wasn't even born yet, but it's the same year that...
Oh, shit.
October what?
Don't remember.
Well, if it's after the 21st, I was 3.
I was only 8 months.
I wasn't even born yet. I wasn't born until a month later.
Yeah, you're only 8 months in the moon.
But anyways, what did you guys think of Halloween 4?
It was awesome.
It was respectfully creepy.
The only thing I did hate about Halloween 4 is the love triangle. I hate love triangles.
Oh, yeah.
I always hated love triangles. I don't even consider them part of the movie.
At least we got to see 2 of them die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was awesome the way they died.
Yeah, I know.
So what do you guys rate Halloween 4?
I give it about a decent 4.
Halloween
What's
4.
the best or worst?
Just give us a number. That's pretty much it.
6.
Okay. I give it a 4.5 stars for me. Not the best, not the worst.
Decent.
Yeah. But, well, like I said before, Maniacs, I'm sorry we took so long to review Halloween movies. Like I said, didn't have Halloween 3. Whenever I get it, we'll review it and watch it. But we got Halloween 4 done. Unfortunately, Mr. Bones is not here. Don't know when he'll be back for Halloween 5 next month.
And don't know if I'll be here.
Yeah. So next month in May, we will be reviewing Halloween 5, The Revenge of Michael Myers. Stephanie, will we see you for the next one? Or
Hopefully.
okay. The new Halloween movie comes out in October. So, me and Mr. Bones been doing the Halloween reviews, except for 3. But next month we'll be reviewing Halloween 5. June we will be reviewing Halloween 6, and also, if I can find it, Halloween. There's 2 Halloween 6, 2 of them. There's the regular one that was in theaters, and Halloween 6, the producer's cut.
Ooh.
Hey, you know what the original title for Halloween 6 was called?
Huh.
Halloween 666. The origin of Michael Myers. The name was changed, I think, like 7 times. So I have to look up. Anyways, that's it. We'll see you Maniacs next month. Have a good night and sweet dreams.